They say I'm weird. They say I sit wrong, talk weird, and stare too much. Cool. That means they're not paying attention to what actually matters. Let me ask you something. You want to be like me. You want to outthink, outsmart, and outplay the entire world. Then you better forget being normal. Because normal people follow rules made by folks who don't even understand the game. See, I don't play by their rules. I observe. I listen. I notice what others ignore. Where people see noise, I see patterns. Where they react emotionally, I pause and calculate. That's the first lesson. Silence is your weapon. Most folks just talk to hear themselves talk. Me. I speak only when I've already won the argument in my head 5 times over. If you're always reacting, you're predictable. And if you're predictable, you're beatable. Want to win? Start listening more than you talk. Start watching the way people flinch when you ask a tough question. Start noticing how the truth hides between their words. Now, let me tell you how I became this way. I wasn't born with superpowers. I didn't wake up one day and suddenly become a genius. No, it was pain, obsession, and discipline. Every night while people slept peacefully, I was connecting dots in my head, reading case files, running scenarios, thinking 10 steps ahead. Not because I wanted to impress anyone, but because truth was the only thing that ever made sense in a world full of lies. You want to be like me? Then cut the distractions. Stop chasing every shiny thing on your phone. Delete the noise. Study human behavior like it's your favorite show. People are patterns. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Another thing, stop letting emotions drive you. People let their feelings blind them. But me, I treat emotions like weather. It's there, sure, but it doesn't decide my moves. Even when I was face to face with Kira, I never cracked. I stayed calm, calculated, because that's what being dangerous really looks like. Not screaming, not fighting, but thinking clearly when everyone else panics. Now hear me out. This isn't just about acting smart. It's about becoming dangerous in silence. Being able to walk into any room and know who's lying, who's scared, and who's trying to play you. And the best part, they won't even see you coming. You're still listening. Good. That means you're not like the rest. Because most people would have already clicked off. They want shortcuts, hacks, easy wins. But people like you, if you're still here, you want to be the storm they never saw coming. And remember, you don't have to be loud to be powerful. You just need to be 5 moves ahead. You're still here. Then maybe, just maybe, you're not built like the rest. Most people dip out once it gets uncomfortable. The second they hear something that makes them question their habits, they scroll. But not you. So let's go deeper. You want to be like me? Then understand this, every room you walk into is a puzzle. Most people walk in looking for comfort. I walk in scanning for leverage. Who's nervous? Who's fake laughing? Who's avoiding eye contact? The truth's always there. You just gotta know where to look. People expose themselves every second. They just don't realize it. I've spent years studying that. I learned that how someone scratches their neck when they lie is just as loud as them screaming. I'm guilty. But you've got to train your brain to catch those signals. That's why I don't waste time chasing trends or feeding my ego. I'm feeding my mind. And if you're smart, you'll do the same. Let me tell you something that'll piss most people off. Life isn't fair, and it's not going to slow down just because you're confused. But that's good, Because unfair games can still be beat if you play them smarter. You think I solved case after case because I was lucky. Nah, I out-preppered everybody. While they were guessing, I was eliminating variables. While they were hoping, I was calculating. You want to be like me? Then start thinking in probabilities, not emotions. Don't say, I feel like this is right. Say, based on the facts, this has an 85% chance of being true, and then move accordingly. Cold. Maybe. But that's how you stay one step ahead of people who live in denial. Listen, the world's not going to hand you anything. But it'll hand you clues if you're sharp enough to see them. So what's next? You stop letting people read you like an open book. You start mastering the art of misdirection. You speak less. You reveal less. And you learn to watch everything. Because the second someone underestimates you, boom, you've already won half the battle. You blend in. You pretend you're average. Meanwhile, you're calculating the entire board. See, real power isn't loud. It doesn't flex. It doesn't need attention. Real power watches, waits, and strikes when it's already too late for the other guy to react. So if you're still listening, let me hit you with this. From now on, study people not with judgment, but with precision. Start asking yourself, why do they say that? What are they hiding? What are they trying not to show? Train your intuition, sharpen your questions, and never, ever react off impulse. Because in this game, the one who panics first loses. And I'll never panic. Now, you ready for the final level? I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to upgrade your thinking. Next time you enter a room, do it like L, eyes wide open, voice quiet, mind moving faster than anyone else. Let them underestimate you, then flip the whole game on them. You made it this far, then I'm done sugarcoating. Most people out here chase drama. They chase noise. They want to be seen. I don't. I chase silence. I chase patterns. I chase power that doesn't need permission. Now, let's get into what separates the wannabes from the real strategists. Emotional control isn't a skill, it's survival. Let me be real with you. If you can be triggered, you can be controlled. You want to be like me? Then master this. Pause before you react. Observe your heartbeat like it's data. Let others show their weakness before you even blink. Because most people, they'll reveal their whole strategy when they're upset. Me? I just sit there blank-faced, watching. And I already won. I don't just think ahead, I decide what people think they know about me. You think walking around looking sleepy, slouched, and awkward is random. It's calculated. People lower their guard around what looks harmless. And that's exactly when I strike. This isn't about being fake, it's about playing a deeper game. Now, if you've been listening this whole time and you're really about this life, drop a like right now. Comment I'm ready. If you just felt your entire brain shift into cold logic mode, share this with that one person who's starting to think different. They'll need it, but hey, you still want to be like me. Then it's not about being the smartest in the room. It's about being the calmest, the quietest, and the most unpredictable. Welcome to the shadows. That's it. End of story.